Hello, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for joining me once again for Vlogmas 2024, and we are on day 22. I can't believe it. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas. I know everyone says some variation of that, but every year, especially as we age and get older, time definitely does seem to move faster. Maybe not for everyone, but I've definitely noticed it now that I'm well into my 30s. So let's jump right into the vlog. Today's title, I did notice there was a bit of a discrepancy. I get notifications for Alex's uploads in Discord because I'm not subscribed on YouTube. And I saw that the title at the time I got the notification in Discord was different than the title that I saw when I clicked on the link and it opened it in the YouTube app. So she changed it, which is fine. That's her prerogative. I just thought it was an interesting title change. The original title, I believe, was just a basic description of what today's vlog entails. And the current the current title is as follows. An emotional realization, ... and all of the words are in lowercase. I personally think that when Alex writes a vlog title in all lowercase letters, it means something serious or something emotional, something weighing on her, or maybe she wants to have a heart-to-heart. That seems to be a common theme. And I did watch most of the vlog, so I believe I understand what she's going to address and what she means by that title. But as a little added bonus, I did include 2 screenshots of the titles in to play before today's Vlogmas video plays. So that's what you'll see. Let me catch up in the chat. Hey, Pumpkin. Thank you for always being here, always on time. And hey, ALC, it's good to see you. Hope you're feeling okay. And Bettina, I'm glad you could finally make one. I know you always enjoy watching on the replay, but it's great to have you here as well. Bettina says, I still have so much to do before Christmas. The past week has gone so fast. Yep, it always does. Okay, the stats for the video. At the time I pulled the video, the views are sitting at 14,521 as of 15 hours ago when she originally uploaded. And the likes are sitting at 1.1 thousand thumbs up. Dislikes, 1,000. And I imagine that number is going to rise, but that's just my guess. So here we go, Vlogmas Day 22.
It's giving theater kid, isn't it?
The vibes are vibing. Use your Yarman rating system.
A very small issue, in fact, quite a large issue.
I'm a big girl. That's no surprise.
'Twas the weekend before Christmas, and all through the streets, the cars were whizzing, and...
Seems like you forgot your lines.
Everyone was on their feet. From shopping at the mall, buying Susie a doll. 'Twas almost Christmas. I don't know.
Did you do this in like theater class or something?
It's giving theater kid, isn't it? Yeah, it was. I know. He's doing it. He's doing a ballet dance. I did dance for a little while too. But that was when I was really young and it was completely not real. Oh yeah, I'm doing the mom sway. That's a thing all the time.
Can you floss?
Yeah.
Oh, I never seen your floss.
You've never seen me floss?
No, go.
Of course I can floss. No.
There goes her flossing.
Kiss my boo-boo.
I know. Do you sway? Do you find yourself doing this?
Man, I got dad sway for days.
You got dad sway. So guys, it's the Saturday before Christmas. The only thing on our agenda today is a Christmas party tonight at our friend's house. So we've got the day open and we're gonna just like kind of go out and feel the Christmas chaos, which I know is like silly, but we were home a lot yesterday and the world is really pretty because of the snow. Like, it just looks so pretty outside. I think we're just gonna go out and like grab breakfast somewhere. We did see this really cute cafe that was on Reels, decorated really pretty for Christmas, so we might just go there to grab some breakfast, grab your coffee, and then see where the day takes us. But of course, we will take you guys along.
Hi, Yuri. Welcome in. Good to see you. It is awkward. No, not on mute. Did it mute the stream? Sometimes it mutes the stream. If there's music played that's copyrighted, sometimes it'll mute it. Twitch does, I've noticed. Yeah, it was kind of awkward. Hopefully I'm not muted. Sometimes it takes me a few extra seconds to get to the clip that I need to in StreamYard, just because the menu on the side has changed a little bit and things are not in the same place that I'm used to. But so we're doing breakfast again, even though we're not big breakfast people. I think she finds it easier to support local businesses when it's Christmas time and around her birthday because she seems more motivated and more excited. But that's just my observation. What do you guys think? I know she's gotten comments in the past from people asking, why doesn't she shop more local or try to collaborate with small business owners in her area?
So if you are finishing up your Christmas shopping or anything for the holidays coming up this weekend, I wish you well because I know it's going to be nuts out there. Kind of love the chaos of Christmas only because it's Christmas. Christmas chaos 101. All right, Weenie, you want your little treat? It's today. Oh, 22nd. Okay. Chicken chips. Oh boy. Yummy. I'm gonna leave this here so there's no rush. I don't want you to feel like I'm gonna take it away. Winter Wonderland. It's so pretty. So pretty. I can't believe we're having a white Christmas. When's the last time we had a white Christmas? Like,
I don't know.
not since you and I were together, I don't think, right? I can't remember.
I think we had one.
Really?
Yeah. Very early years.
Okay, okay. But it's been
Maybe.
a while. It's been a long time. It's
Bettina says she wrecked that advent calendar. I have noticed, but we can't blame her. It's just her fingers. And if we mention the size of her fingers, then is that considered fat phobic? Also, I think, didn't they have a white Christmas in 2019? Because I remember watching Vlogmas 2019 on YouTube, the watch party that I did. And I believe it was the day that they surprised Nancy with Max. Although they were inside, you can kind of see through the windows behind them in her living room. And it looked like there was snow. I mean, it might not have been actively snowing, but there was enough snow on the ground to be noticeable from a distance from indoors. ALC says, I think she's just been visiting local spots to have some type of, quote, exciting Vlogmas content. That's very true. That certainly, it does come across that way. Bettina says she has zero grace to her. It's giving bull in a china shop. I think she said that at some point during this Vlogmas, something to that effect. So she is aware. And at times she even plays into it a form of self-deprecating humor, I suppose. But it's interesting when she chooses to lean into it and when she chooses to sort of weaponize it against other people who comment or make an observation. And then it's almost like she uses it to play victim.
It's back. We're back. Christmas is back, y'all.
like spitting snow. This place is absolutely magical. The vibes are...
Did you say it's spitting snow? Is that a common phrase for New Englanders? It's spitting?
vibing. Ugh, it's playing Christmas music outside. Look how cute. Babe, it's spitting snow. This is like so cozy right now. Oh, look at this. Okay, we're gonna try the eggnog donut.
Coconut donut, coconut donut. Ooh.
Use your Yarman rating system.
Hers roll with coffee. It's not a fluffy donuts, it's dense
It's
donut.
dense, okay.
I prefer fluffy donuts.
You like fluffy, not dense? Okay.
So, I'm a little biased.
I like a dense donut, so I'm kind of
I
curious.
give it a 3.5 out of 5.
3.5, oh, out of 5. I thought you meant 3 out of 10. I was like, damn.
These donuts go well with coffee.
Yeah, they...
Why do donuts get a rating scale of 5 and everything else goes up to 10? I wonder.
Oh my god, they have like a little oozy.
Eggnog?
Yeah.
Eggnog cream?
Mm-hmm. No, this is a 4.
It's a 4
This is a 4.
out of 5. It's good.
And the coconut donut.
It's really good.
All right, I don't know why, but like I have watched this movie so much this year, and like I haven't like fully watched it because like, you know, I'm usually paying attention to Anderson too and just have it on in the background. But yeah, Home Alone is just like, it's the comfort movie this year. It's always on, and for some reason today on Freeform, which I will always call ABC Family, they're doing like commentary on it, and I don't know like who the commentary is from, but like these funny little text bubbles will pop up with like funny comments. So let me see the next time one pops up and I can show you. Les hypocritical. I don't know. They're just like funny little things pop up. Do you want to go back outside? Are you living your best life in the snow? Go ahead. He's been going out so much. Enjoy, my love. Have fun. You got it. Go ahead. Go. Go, boy. Have fun. Ready? Go. So I wanted to make something to bring to the party tonight, and I've been on my Christmas crack grind, and I saw someone make it with white chocolate, and funny enough, your girl has some leftover white chocolate baking chips, so I might make like one chocolate and one white chocolate, and then bring half to the party tonight, and then save the other half for our Christmas Eve party with my family, because it says online you can store in an airtight container in the fridge for like up to a week. So yeah, let's do it.
So I have not baked with white chocolate before, and specifically that brand. But will it work for her Christmas crack? Does it melt the same even though it's baking white chocolate? Because I know for baking the chocolate chips, I buy specific ones for baking versus I guess normal chocolate chips that you could just eat on their own that aren't for baking. Bettina says white chocolate melts differently. That's what I would assume, because it's not the same like molecular chemical makeup as chocolate. I'm not a huge fan of white chocolate. I mean, if it's in something, I'm sure I would eat it, but I don't reach for it or prefer it.
You know what? Let's do it. All right, you guys. I honestly loved the...
Was she wearing the baby carrier in that previous clip? I think she was. Oh, here we go. Another protein shake with soda.
Protein soda yesterday. So if you missed it, I tried the viral protein soda with vanilla protein. This is the Core Power. It's delicious. But I did it with Cherry Coke Zero. I've seen a lot of people do it with Diet Dr. Pepper. So I'm going to try that one today. And we've got a
little snowmen on our glass in honor of our snowy weather.
Do we think that when she got this Dr. Pepper Zero, because that's not the same as Diet Dr. Pepper, it's Dr. Pepper Zero. I think there's only 1 or 2 ingredients that are different that they add for taste in the zero sodas, just from my own experience looking at labels. Do we think that she bought a singular can, or did she buy like a 12-pack or a 6-pack?
People really seem to like the Dr. Pepper, so I'm excited. And then some people say with like a diet root beer, it can taste like a root beer float, which I can definitely like see that being a thing, because even this tastes kind of root beer floaty with the Coke. All right, add our protein shake. Let's see if this is as good or not as good or better than yesterday's. I have really high hopes for this. Cheers. Oh yeah. I still can't get over how delicious these are. I would say they're both equally as good. Like the Cherry Coke Zero is delicious. This is delicious. Guys, so weird. It still feels wrong, but it tastes so right. I'm gonna make myself a peppermint mocha, get my caffeine. But I also, during Vlogmas at some point, I want to try to make like a lower sugar, healthier peppermint shake. And I'm not saying that because like you can't indulge in that. Personally, from my surgery, that makes me sick now. Like high sugar and dairy, especially together, makes me feel very sick. So I want to make a version that like I can enjoy. All right, I'm gonna do a bottle wash swap on the bottle washer, and then we're gonna make Christmas crack. I feel like I don't even have to look up the recipe again. I'm pretty sure I remember how to do all of it. It's like very, very simple. Great last minute thing to bring to a holiday party if you need something with stuff you might even just have at home. Small issue, you guys, very small issue. In fact, quite a large issue. White chocolate is the bane of my existence, as if we didn't already know that. I did it the same way as I did last time with the chocolate chips, where you put them on top of the toffee, put it in the oven as you saw. They're not melting. They're all chunky. I'm gonna put regular chocolate chips now on top of the white chocolate chip chunks just to try to make it work somehow. It's going really bad. It's going really bad. As you can see, the white chocolate is like chunky, but I think I can, oh God, what the, I hate white chocolate. It's actually the bane of my existence. This is like the millionth time on my channel we have messed something up because of white chocolate, but the toffee part came out so perfect. I refuse to just like give up on this masterpiece. So it's gonna be a little ugly, but we're gonna just cover it in sprinkles. And I'm just glad I can like do something to try to make it look better, because like, oh my God, I should have recorded. I was actually just panicking when I first did the white chocolate. I was like, oh my God, it's just chunks. So this is a combo of different types of chocolate, but honestly, I think it's still gonna taste Okay, that looks pretty good. It's still gonna taste just fine. All right, let's make this, let's make this look,
Hello, Cheer Wine Float. I'm glad you're able to make a Twitch stream. Oh, and in true Alex fashion, she doesn't prep and she doesn't read the directions beforehand. Or if she does, I think she just means she glances it over and she thinks it'll be okay. I feel like in past Vlogmases, I've gone back and looked at the days where she's baked something, and she's even admitted it out loud multiple times throughout the years of Vlogmas that, oh, I didn't fully read that, or I didn't realize I needed to do this. It's a common theme. She knows that. I think she kind of likes it at this point. If she really wanted to improve on her skills, I think she could have made the change and put in the effort. But I feel like part of her likes it because it's a running joke now between her and her viewers, but also in the reaction channel communities, at least for some of us. Bettina says at some point you'd think she'd realize white chocolate isn't directly interchangeable with milk chocolate. I thought she did know that. I thought she knew what white chocolate is made from. Isn't it made from like a root or something? It's good to see you. I think everyone knows who you are on YouTube and who you are on Twitch. I'm calling the police. That was you. Not me. You made that stream so much fun. That was so hilarious. Oh, now we're adding sprinkles. Okay.
a little more pretty. Yay, sprinkles that you can't really see. These will be a little more visible. Hollyberry sprinkles. Yes, this will fix everything. That looks pretty good. Okay. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. I'm just happy we were able to save it because that would have been really sad. So, all right. Yay. About to give Yar a haircut. I don't think I have vlogged this since the pandemic, but ever since the pandemic, where I cut Yar's hair at home, I did vlog that. If you want a good giggle, I'll link that video. It was the first time I ever cut his hair. And we didn't learn much about men's cuts in cosmetology school, but after a few years, I feel like I've got it down pretty well. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's pretty good. I've gotten some compliments on it from people in our real life, so. A little bit of time, it was just great. What's your boyfriend's favorite thing about you? Gas me up.
Ooh, just one thing.
Aw, that's cute.
Much.
Aw. He's really sweet, guys. Like, just the sweetest little bean ever.
I would say your ability to understand another person's perspective and being open to that and your hustle. Those two things combined are very
That's a really thoughtful
meaningful to me.
answer.
Thank you, Bettina. She's explaining about white chocolate, and she says it's made with different oils and fats than chocolate, so the melting points are inconsistent one brand to another. I appreciate that information. Maybe somebody who watches this, if you watch on the YouTube replay or you watch in the future, hopefully this will help someone. I doubt it'll help Alex, though. We'll probably be here again next year. Who thinks that she will continue to make Christmas crack in the coming years of Vlogmas? Pumpkin Spicy says regarding men's haircuts, that is true. They don't cover a lot of men's cuts in school, meaning cosmetology school. And I wonder why. Is it because it's pretty straightforward, or can you take additional courses, or does it depend on which? I'm sure it depends on which school you go to, I would assume. And ALC says he's brave to trust her with his hair. I agree. I feel like men can be just as particular and picky with who cuts their hair as women are. Okay, Pumpkin Spicy clarifies. They have barbering school / licensing. That makes complete sense. It's separate from cosmetology, almost like a additional specialty. That makes sense. So if someone really wants to go that route, she says that's what they should do. Interesting. I did meet someone who she started out in cosmetology and then went back, and I guess she had to get an additional license, but she didn't mention that when we were having our conversation. But she said that she found a bigger market, or at least a clientele, in doing men's cuts. And she was able to build quite the client base. And I believe she's reached her goal that she wanted to lease a space, and then she rents out the individual chairs and stations, all from doing men's cuts.
Now Home Alone 2 is on. I changed the background of the TV for different art. Just like, I don't know, I forgot that I could switch it to different Christmas ones. But I did this wreath with the bow because like it matches the bow theme. So I think it's like super duper cute. I love it. So I'll probably even switch it again before Christmas just for like a different look. That's why I love switching out the artwork on the frame. I am fully drinking an Alani at 4:30 p.m. in hopes to be energized for this Christmas party. I don't know how y'all go out at night in the winter without something. I don't know if you're running on Christmas spirit. Jolly old Saint Nick is in your heart. I have such a hard time going out in the winter when it's dark. And I love going to this annual Christmas party. It's one of my faves. But please, Alani, help me. And I wish I did my makeup earlier because now I really don't feel like doing it. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm just now noticing the tree behind her. I guess I haven't been paying much attention, or she hasn't vlogged from this angle that often. Probably a little bit of both. I'm sorry, both. Why does the tree look so sad? That's a really big bow on top. It's pretty. It looks like it's cold. It doesn't have a lot of branches to keep it warm. I'm sorry, is that fatphobic?
To be complaining. Okay. Let's get ready. Let's put on some makeup. Let's feel cute. Let's pick out an outfit. Maybe I'll wear my little, I haven't even worn these yet. I was gonna save them for Christmas if I didn't wear them before. Maybe I'll wear them today. Still have no idea what I'm gonna wear either, so that's good.
This is for you, ALC. She left this segment in just for you so we could watch her apply her makeup.
Okay, I was just about to start doing my eye makeup, and I wanted to show you guys the super easy holiday look that I feel like a lot of people could enjoy, especially if you're someone who's like, oh, I don't.
Wait, I'm not sure if I watched this part. I might have tuned her out when the video was playing earlier when I was trying to get a feel for what clips I should pull. Is she going to show that eyeshadow thing? What was it? The thing that she spreads around with her finger? I'm blanking on the name. I should remember. Something expensive. Armani. Something Armani. Is that what it is? Glad she could find a way to weave in her fave product. And I'm sure there's going to be a link below. I wonder if people really ask for makeup looks, or if she's just including these because she's lacking on content, like ALC said earlier about the shopping at local or small businesses.
I don't know how to do eyeshadow. It's too much. It stresses me out, but like I want to wear something on my eyes for the holidays. I'm going to show you like the easiest trick since I don't have a lot of time. And it's just like foolproof. I've talked about it recently. This was in my favorite makeup of 2024 vlog. The Giorgio Armani eye tints here. This is the shade 67S. And it's this really, really pretty champagne color. It actually looks super good with the new nail polish. But if you want like a nice sparkly eye look, I'm literally just applying this onto my eyelid. The applicator is a really great shape to just kind of curve along your eyelid. But then the trick is grab your pinky and just softly soften the edges. Softly soften the edges. And that's it. So that way you don't have any harsh lines. But I'm just taking it on the lid, on the lid, on the lid. A little windshield wiper. Easy peasy. And then very light pressure. I am just softening around the corners. And it's so pretty. It looks so effortless and just like you did something. Just for fun, I am going to take some.
So those of you in the chat and possibly watching on the YouTube replay, what is your hack or one of your go-to choices if you're in a hurry, but you also feel like you want a little bit of some sort of product on your eyes? What's your hack? I'd love to hear it. I'm a very simple person with makeup. I don't think eyeshadow looks that great on me because of my eye shape and being Asian. So I've said before, I just do eyeliner and false lashes if I'm wearing a lot of makeup, which is rare. But I feel like what she showed, especially the color, wouldn't a similar hack be to apply maybe a highlighter or something? Or is that too light? And it would require more effort because you have to put a base on or something. I'm just curious.
Brown eyeshadow and do like a little bit of a baby wing because I'm not going to wear lashes. I'm just going to do mascara. But I've been sitting here doing my makeup. And I also wanted to stop and talk for a minute because I had a very like emotional little epiphany. So this party that we're going to, she has us take her shoes off. Take her shoes off. We all take her shoes off. We all take off our shoes and it's like a slipper party. Wear like your most interesting Christmas slippers. And it just hit me when we went to this party last year. I was thinking about someone there that we knew who had on mama bear slippers, and it was like her way of announcing that she was pregnant, and so amazing, so awesome. But I was I remember crying in the bathroom that night at the party, and I ended up getting pregnant my next cycle after that. I was just reflecting on that, and I remember because I just looked at the slippers I was gonna wear tonight, and that just, it triggered the memory about her wearing the mama bear slippers, and then me crying in the bathroom, and then just like really sitting and reflecting on the fact that last Christmas I was so sad. Like, I don't think I showed it much in the vlogs, but I was so sad last Christmas season. I just wanted to be pregnant so bad. I just wanted a baby so bad. And now being here with Anderson and just like, whew, like I feel like I'm gonna just like sob. And I just wanted to like take a minute and, you know, tell you guys, if you are also on a fertility TTC journey or any form of getting your baby, whether you're adopting or surrogacy or IVF, whatever, I am so friggin' proud of you. You are so strong. It is not easy. It is the most emotionally taxing thing when you want a baby, and it's taking a long time, or it might not happen, or whatever it is that you're going through. That feeling when you just want a baby so bad and watching other people get it, it's freaking hard. And you are so tough and strong, and it's such a vulnerable time. So just know I'm thinking of you. I'm thinking of how I felt last year and anyone that's in that position this year, because especially at Christmas, it just feels extra hard. Especially watching other people pregnant at Christmas or with a baby. So I just wanted to take a minute and say I love you. I'm thinking of you. I'm praying for you. I want everyone to get their baby, because I know that gut-wrenching feeling, and only to a certain extent too. So I just felt like I needed to take a minute to talk about that. I did. I just like looked down at the slippers I'm gonna wear, and it just like hit me just now. I am just about done.
I can understand to a degree how that previous segment coming from Alex, I think her intentions were good, but in typical Alex fashion, the delivery is not going to be perceived or received the way she'd hoped. Parts of it felt like she meant it, but other parts of it felt very insensitive. Also, viewers still get that whiplash, similar to how she says, I'm not going to address my weight on this channel anymore. It's only about my health. The same can be said for her TTC journey, because she brought it up, I think, a year or two before she even became pregnant. And then in the midst of that time period, she talked about having a miscarriage. And I know that's very triggering. So I think it's a choice for her to bring this up now. And seeing the response from a lot of people who didn't respond the way she wanted or the way she expected, it, I just don't think this went over the way she wanted it to. And I really hoped that this time around she would learn that sometimes not talking about things is better for her, especially given her history of getting criticism and getting called out for certain things that she shared or things that she didn't share. I think for her, that would be the best way to go. I think it would also help her with her anxiety regarding social media and feeling a lot of pressure. That was just a lot. So for anyone who watches this stream on the replay on YouTube, if you're going through something, whether it's related to, TTC or fertility issues, whatever it may be, I know it's extremely difficult. I can only imagine. I have never been through an experience like that, but I do understand what it's like to go through something traumatic. And especially during the holidays, you can feel this added weight and this added pressure, and just remember it's okay to not be okay. And there are resources for you. Look into your insurance, look into, reaching out for a therapist or even a crisis hotline, if that's something you feel you can utilize. I just think there's better ways to breach this topic. And I do see everyone in the chat. I don't mean to ignore you. I just wanted to get that out. Let me scroll back. Oh, and if you can hear that in the background, that is my cat. He wants out. He's pushing on on the door. Yes, Caitlin says another stage of her life she hid from her viewers. Yes, Caitlin, you're right, and you've been around for a long time. I know you've seen this. This isn't new. It's part of a cycle. And Cheer Wine Float says seen. Yep, on schedule. Bettina says the parts about herself and her emotions felt genuine. The parts talking about others being strong and whatnot, it felt sort of forced. Cheer Wine Float says she only cares about her own feelings and getting empathy from others. And Erie agrees with Bettina's earlier comment. And Bettina says, like we all know, she's likely not really praying for those women. Saying it sounded weird. And I would agree, especially when you consider many of her clips. Well, one in particular, when she goes to Sonic to try a bunch of fried foods And she says, if you don't want to see fat people eating, I'm not for you, boo, but I also hope you find Jesus. A little bit of that whiplash. All right, well, let's continue. Thank you all for sharing your thoughts on that segment. I know it's not easy for a lot of people.
I'm gonna do black mascara tonight. I'm gonna step on out because I've been wearing brown mascara most days, but let's go crazy tonight. So yeah, super simple, and I kind of like smudged my wing a little bit with a Q-tip just to get kind of a soft, more like sultry look. And yeah, I think I'm gonna wear something short sleeve because I'm sure we'll have a drink while we're there, and it's so silly. Like, please, oh, I forgot to curl my lashes. That's why they're not giving. Well, giving less than they normally give. But yeah, it's funny because like I literally can just have like 2 sips of a seltzer and start sweating. It's really annoying. It's like warm today, which is a bummer. And I know whenever I get hosty, I get hot. That didn't make sense. Whenever I host, I get hot. So, and yeah, guys, it's gonna be just a whole lot of up and down from these stairs. So I shall report back once I have all the fall stuff down and the Christmas stuff up. You guys, it's so much. Listen, I don't want to hear any flack about me sweating during this. We're gonna be sweating. Took me 20 minutes, but we did it. And I'm actually very proud of myself because when I decorated last year, it was obviously November, and that is when I started my co-pilot journey. So I've been working out consistently for a year using Copilot. And it's kind of funny because I had like a lot of anxiety about it, but I didn't even have to take breaks. Like this is like such a non-scale victory for me that like I was able to, you know, go up and down the stairs with heavy bins for 20 minutes and not have to take a break. So I see a huge difference in my body. So that's great. Oh, also, this made me feel really good. I saw someone on TikTok say, does anyone else like not shower for hours after the gym? Yes. And they were talking about how it's like peak productivity after the gym. Like you just want to like get stuff done. And real talk, I don't care what anyone says. I don't get smelly. I'm very lucky. I may sweat, but I'm just not a smelly person. I have deodorant on. I'm never smelly. And like sweat dries. I'm not disgusting. I'm not like going into the nail salon smelling like hot garbage, okay? I know a lot of people who continue to like run errands and do things after the gym. But anyway, especially when it's like at like a party too, where there's like a lot of body heat and stuff. So, and I'm a big girl. That's no surprise. So always hot anyway, personally. Not that that's it for everyone. All right, so now last but not least, you already know the drill for my lip. I'm gonna of course do my usual CoverGirl lip stain because there will be food at the party. Little Shuggy girl, you already know. And my hair is like multiple days old. Curls, so I'm gonna probably do some sort of like updo with some pieces down. All right, please disregard our messy bedroom. You can't really see it. My body's blocking it, but I am wearing this puff sleeve top from Old Navy. I figured it was like kind of Christmassy. And then I have in a black bow hair clip from I think Francesca's, and then these are the Old Navy OG loose jeans. My first time trying these on post-pregnancy, so I'm happy that they fit because the only other ones I've bought post-pregnancy are barrel jeans, and they did not look right with this top. So this top is like it's like a comfort top for me. I don't know, just feels good.
Okay, well, we finished Vlogmas Day 22. I'd like to circle back for a minute about when she talked about her emotional realization. And I feel like if you think about what she talked about in the previous vlog with having anxiety disorder and having a panic attack, this is kind of to be expected, or it doesn't seem that far off or off base. In my opinion, and just from my personal experience, when you go through something traumatic, your brain remembers it, but also you can hold on to some of the feelings, the pain, the emotions, whatever it was for you in your body. And I feel that your body remembers it in tandem with your brain, of course. And I'm sure I'm not doing a very good job of describing this in a very scientific way, but I do believe the body holds on to trauma in more ways than one. So I'm not surprised that this came out in today's vlog, because this time last year, what she was experiencing was really hard for her and traumatic in a sense. So I hope that she spoke to her therapist. I hope she realizes that maybe she has some residual trauma, or maybe it's just going to be something that she continues to need to have to work through. And that's okay. You don't just process grief and loss. You don't just process trauma once and it's a done deal. It can be ongoing, and that's okay. As long as you understand that you still need help and you have access to the resources you need. And Alex certainly has access and more time within her day than most people do. So again, I just really hope she's taking care of herself. Maybe she can go on another family walk when the weather is not snowy so they can walk safely. And just something that I've also been thinking about in regards to mental health. It seems that a lot of people with anxiety, myself included, we seem to worry about what hasn't happened yet. My therapist calls that future tripping. Like you're worrying about the future, you're worrying about things that have not happened, or you're worrying about things that have already happened and are in the past, and there's nothing you can do to change it. And being in that state of mind, whichever one it is, it really robs you of being present in the moment and having gratitude for the things and the good stuff you have in your life presently, right now. So again, it can be hard to hear Alex talk about these things. Part of me thinks she just hasn't fully processed it, or maybe she should speak to her therapist and come up with some bullet points of how she wants to better address these issues and things that she's experiencing, because the way it's translating, at least in her own words, in her vlog footage, it just seems so thrown together, kind of haphazard. But if someone's able to listen to that and take something good out of it and it helps them, then good for them. And she was able to make a difference. And I know for a lot of us, that's what we want. A lot of us are looking for a connection or wanting to help people. So I appreciate you guys listening to me talk about this. I know it's not easy, and I know it's not for everyone. And I certainly never want to come across as if I am using my live streams as a sounding board, or I'm trauma dumping, whatever you want to call it, because that's not it. I'd like to find a way to talk about these issues and experiences that many of us go through, many of us are affected by, in a little bit more of a healthy and productive way, as opposed to how Alex brings it to her platform. That is one of the goals I have for, well, I say for the channel, but just in how I conduct content and sort of things when streaming. Stumbling over my words as always. I hope that made sense. But yeah, I really appreciate it. Let me scroll back up through the comments, because I do not mean to ignore. Oh, talking about going after the gym and running around, putzing, doing errands. Some people do that because they have no choice because of their situation. Understandable. And Pumpkin Spicy, I think when I was talking about the mind-body connection with trauma, Erie says, I believe that therapy works if you are really honest with yourself first. Yes, it takes time. Erie says, or you're ready for that to confront, if you're ready for that to confront deep issues. Okay, I see. You're just continuing your thought. Sorry, I read that strange. Pumpkin Spicy says there's a book called The Body Keeps the Score. Brain, Mind, and Body in the Healing of Trauma by, I'm sure I will not pronounce this name correctly, Bessel van Vanderkolk. No, that could be taken out of context. I hope it. Interesting. I'll have to look into that. And Bettina says, this is a really good analysis. Thank you for speaking about it in depth. You're welcome. Thank you for listening. And Erie says she's been wanting to read that book for a while. Okay, there we go. Good recommendation, Pumpkin. Thank you. I'll have to look into it. Hi, Sasha. No worries. I'll try to get it up like always. I'll try to get it up as quickly as I can. I tried to edit out part of the intro to make it shorter, and I've been trying to do shorter outro segments to also keep the video short. It's good to see you, though, Sasha. I hope you're doing well in the future. You're one day closer to Christmas than the rest of us. Okay, you guys, I think that's going to do it for me. I'm not sure I played all of the clips that I wanted to. Sometimes the parts come and go too quickly and I'm not able to time it. So I'll play a few clips and then I'm going to play a really short outro. It's you've seen it before, one that I use on my edited videos, and then the stream will end. Just so everyone's aware, because I know sometimes it's confusing. I play longer outros with an entire song for like 3 minutes, and other times it's only a few seconds. So I just want to be transparent about that. So once again, thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I hope wherever you are in the world that you're having a good evening, a good afternoon, a good morning. And in case anyone hasn't told you today, you're doing great and you are enough. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 23. Thanks, guys. Bye.
And I saw Avery Woods, one of my favorite TikTokers. She just cut her hair even shorter and she looks so good with short hair. And then she posted this really sad story about how like people were making her feel bad about it and commenting really nasty things. And it's just horrible. Like, if you're watching and you are a mean person who like reacts or comments mean things, it's not healthy. It's not normal to do that. It's really unhealthy to just think that people online are not real people. Like, going around and saying these horrible things to people online, like, if you've got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. It's like the #1 rule that our parents teach us. Or maybe you didn't get taught that, but you need to learn we are real people on the other side of your screen, and you can't hide behind a keyboard and act like it's okay to be mean to people. If you don't like something about someone, don't watch. It's so simple. But it just made me really sad because her hair looks amazing, and if anyone didn't like it, don't say anything. Zip it and move on. It's not your hair. It just drives me nuts. I just hate seeing people getting online because, like, I get it. I get every day, but like it's just icky. If you're watching, you probably know who you are. So there's a lot of nasty people out there. It's Christmas. Be nice, even outside of Christmas. So, if you don't like chewing, or you deep down hate fat people and can't stand to watch one eat, please go. It's okay, I'm not for you, boo. I also hope you find Jesus. I've said this before, and I still stand by it. People don't like to see fat people winning. I post similar vlogs to so many other YouTubers, but no, alas, I shop too much. I do too much consumerism. I don't see those comments on Aspen Over Beach. Huge part of my job is sharing fun and fresh new pieces of home decor that you guys can go pick up too. And trust me, this is a very small percentage of people saying this, but I still want to address, believe, a lot of my home decor and a lot of the Christmas presents I've already bought for people are from Etsy and small businesses. So why y'all hating? I'm gonna say this once because I just need to clarify it. When the trolls are like, Alex has rehomed every pet she's ever had, I have rehomed one pet before to my cousin. It was a kitten I had in my old Boston apartment like almost a decade ago that I wasn't allowed to have and I didn't know. And my cousin took the kitten after a couple days and she still has the kitten and, well, it's a cat now, and she loves the cat. There have not been a bunch of animals that have been rehomed. Like, Spice Girls bike one year, that was freaking magical. And one year you gave me the dog. Remember when the dog came running around the corner? And it was half like terrifying, so we're like, what is that? But then I was like, oh my god, it's a dog. Oh, great job. And then we got rid of it. Look. I've been thinking about this so much lately. I hate how much filters have become like a thing, and I've been using filters for like a while. I almost feel like we're not accustomed to seeing normal faces anymore because of these filters. Like it's actually just so like dangerous for the psyche. I'm not going to use filters on stories anymore. It's just like something I kind of got used to. I feel like everyone was doing it, but like it just like it morphs everyone's face so much, like, and we all are like looking the same. Like, this is my face. It's like really kind of just super dangerous for the mental health. And then it gets in your head and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need lip filler. I need my eyes to like look like that. Like, all these filters are doing the same thing to everyone's face, and it's like creating this new standard of beauty, and it's making us all feel inferior. It's not good. It's really just not good. So, this is my face. We've got... I saw that Wendy's has a peppermint frosty, and I'm like, the fact that I just know my gastric bypass won't allow it, I know how sick that would make me. I'm gonna like make Yarman get it so I can have like a bite. I'm also just here for like holiday stuff. We should try to make like a healthy peppermint frosty. And when I say healthy, it's so I can eat it and not get sick.
See, and when I say healthy, it's so I can eat it and not get sick.
All right. Ooh, if you want to go baddie with a moto jacket, whew, smoke show. Side note, if one more person asks why I stand like this, why would I want to stand like this? Why would I want to stand like this? I look like SpongeBob. Like, no. I just feel like this looks weird. I'm trying to like pose for you. Don't judge me. I'm comfortable like this. Leave me alone. Okay. If I hear anyone talk about how I stand, I'm not gonna stand like this. I'm gonna pose. When skinny people do this, no one cares. But when I do it, it's a whole problem. Alex, just stand with your legs together. Like, no. Guys, I gotta poop.